Hi, my name is Jesse Oak. I was born in Grand Prairie, Alberta, and I grew up in a small town called Valley View. Now, for everybody who's never heard of that place, it's located somewhere around here. My hometown is full of work in the trades, and it seems like everybody who I graduated with just decided to go do that. I couldn't see myself having a job in the trades, and I always wanted to do something worthwhile and different. I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do though. So after a rough day at school, I sat down on my computer to relax. Check my YouTube, check my Facebook, still nothing to do. Then something weird hit me, almost like it was supernatural. I had to watch Total Drama World Tour. No idea why, but I just had to. So I went to YouTube and typed in Total Drama World Tour. This is where I found out what I wanted to do with my life. I wanted to write for Total Drama. I had to, and I wasn't going to let that idea go. But how would I do that? I'm pretty sure they don't just let anybody come in and write for their show. So I started writing fan fiction. I know that sounds lame, but hey, I was 16 and it made me feel like I was doing something. After I'd written some pages and wrote the plot, I felt pretty good about where I was going in my life. Then at my school came Career Day, where all the different schools in the area come to try and lure you in and convince you to come to their school. Only problem is, all of them are either trying to sell you into the trades or into some sort of beauty school or some other weird kind of weird place. I don't know. But amongst all the booths, one stood out, the Center for Arts and Technology booth. Catching my eye with awesome pamphlets and video of some of the stuff people had done at the school, I walked up and started talking to the guy. And I said, "Hey, I want to be a writer." The guy said in his almost monotone voice, "Oh, then I guess this program is the one for you." He handed me a pamphlet that said, "Digital Filmmaking." So I looked at it and read the back, then hit me like Moses when he found the 10 Commandments. There it said at the very bottom, possible job opportunities, and in that list was screenplay writer. I said to myself, I need to go to this school. So I gathered the things I needed to apply to the Center for Arts and Technology, and that summer I sent off my application form, and before I knew it, I was accepted under the terms that I graduate grade 12 before April of 2012. So in my grade 12 year, I crammed all my classes into my first semester and graduated early. But why so fast, you might ask? Why not take the time off from school, go have fun for a year? Well, in my head I was saying, I want my fan fiction to be the next season of Total Drama. But if I'm not fast enough, the current status of the show might change, rendering my season obsolete. So I charged on, with the dream of making my show a reality, and off to film school I went. The journey to where I am now has taken me quite a while to get to. I had to graduate high school early to be able to attend the Center for Arts and Technology. I graduated January 29th, and then I flew out February 4th of 2012. So it was basically I was in school, I was done, then I was gone. No time, no break, just out of school, pack my stuff, get ready to go. I'm flying out. And yeah, so I left on February 4th for Kelowna, BC. And my family was really nervous about that because everybody in my family has went into the oil industry and done something in the oil field. Except for me, I was the one person who decided in their family that decided to not do that. So family was pretty nervous about me coming down here, and my dad was nervous about whether I'd be able to get a job anywhere. So that was what he was nervous about. But I made the trip down here and I started working about a month after I got here. And then in April I started I started college at Cato in the film program, which is it was a good experience. I was gonna say that. When I first started out, I saw it as a competition, as like who's gonna be the best and who's gonna stick out. And I was saying to myself,
so much in my fresh high school mind that I'm going to be the best, that I'm going to be the one that gets recognized. And I saw it as a competition. And then later on, as we started losing people in our program due to different reasons, it didn't seem that much of a competition anymore because I liked having other people around, but at the same time, it's nice having lesser people. So that's a little bit of that. But yeah, everything at Cato has just prepared me for what I am going into right now, and it's really just been a journey. I used to think that this industry was a little bit easier to get into, and about halfway through the program, I realized that I really probably should have picked the animation one, but I'm happy I picked the film one because it's prepared me on the mental level for how hard and how demanding the industry is going to be. So I'm happy I decided to come here and do the film program before I did any other programs because I think this is the one that's helped me get my foot further in the door with where I want to be. So, yeah. But yeah, everything's just been a journey, and journey starts off pretty simple, and then it gets eventually way harder, and near the very end, it seems almost demanding of you and extremely tasking and heavy on your mental and physical body. So I'm feeling the physical of it actually. Deprived of sleep, got crazy schedules, got crazy lots of assignments to do, got lots of work to do. It's all very tiring for me. It's and plus I'm also working, so it's even more demanding. I'm almost at the end of my journey here, and it just feels. I'm excited that it's almost the end. Get to go out and do stuff and finally be able to work on projects that I will be proud to have worked on. So I guess reaching the end of this journey has just been exciting and nerve-wracking to say the least. We got so much work ahead of us, but it's all going to work off and it's all going to pay off in the end.
I've learned a lot while attending the Center for Arts and Technology. It helped prepare me for the industry and world I'm going to be going into. Like, it's taught me how to deal with large amounts of pressure and having lots of work be put on your plate, and you just got to find a way to pushing through all the hard work, no matter how hard it might be or how hard it might seem. Anything is doable if you put your mind and heart into it. I went to Toronto and I just had a fire lit up in me from this trip, and I guess that was talking to one of the executives that I would talk to there, and he had told me that he was very impressed by my work. It made me feel like I actually have a chance and I can actually do this. When I first started writing, I didn't have any drawing ability, and when I tried to draw the characters for my show, they just didn't turn out well at all. So now at the ability that I'm at, where I can actually draw a character just out of nowhere and say, oh, somebody wants me to draw a character on my YouTube page, I'll just let me pull out some paper and, I'll just draw it. Like, it's not really complicated for me anymore. It's it's more so a joy, actually, to know I have this ability to be artistic. So what I plan on doing with animation is I plan on being like the director, character designer, the guy who does everything and who can help everybody with the project we're on. And yeah, with animation, like I want to be able to make my characters come to life. I can draw all my characters, but I can't make them move. So with animation, I want to be the director. I want to be helping animate. I want to be helping do poses. I just want to do everything, because everything about my show I love so much, and I feel like only I can do this, and I feel like this is my baby. This is what is going to define me as an artist, is my show, the one I'm working on so hard. And considering that my other big show that I'm writing is kind of connected to a big company over in Toronto, our big studio over in Toronto, I'm hoping that if I can master my art and come back there and say, hey, this is what you got now, I feel like that's going to be what it'll take to put me on top and above everybody else in the industry.